Hey, my name's Jared Sears, and I'm here to tell you that you have weeds in your life, whether you realize it or not. You more than likely have weeds in your life, and if you don't, then your life's perfect, and nobody's life's perfect. So I know you're lying. All right, so weeds. What do they do? Well, I looked it up, and according to environment.gov.au, weeds invade crops. They aggressively compete for water, sunlight, and nutrients, and that results in lesser quality of the crops or lesser quantity of the crops. And if you look at this picture right here, there's the crops right here, and here are the weeds. And they might not be competing for sunlight in this picture, but they are taking, water and nutrients from the soil that would be very beneficial for these crops. Um, but no, I'm not necessarily talking about. I'm not trying to talk about you have like actual plant weeds in your life. Like, I'm trying to say that the weeds are people, and they're the people that drag you down and hold you back from flourishing, just like weeds do, to crops in the garden. Um, Now, in our lives, there are people that drag us down with either words or actions. An example would be, crude comments or hateful comments. Um, that make the people that make us just feel like worthless, and just suck all the joy from us. But these people can be weeded out, I guess you could say. And according to the article, you can dump toxic people from your life. That's the article. And by Megan Fitzmaurice, you can get rid of these people or resolve the problem that makes this person toxic to you. And I'm going to tell you just a couple, but there are hundreds of different, um, kinds of people that are toxic, and you know, they all have different, ways you can fix it. And but I'm just going to name two. The major one I wanted to hit on was the put down artist. This person is the one that's always making fun of you, that's always making rude comments and all that. And the best way to deal with this person is just to ignore them. It's bad whenever you fight fire with fire, but if you, try and neutralize the situation, you just, it's, hey, you're ugly or something, you just, yeah, sure, okay. Just, walk off, ignore them. And, they're like, well, that didn't bother them. And, they're like, well, that's not fun. That it didn't bother them. Why did I do it if it didn't bother them? And if it's not fun, then they're not going to do it anymore. So, resolves it. All right, the second one I wanted to hit on was the misery monster. This person they just think that their life's bad, even though their life's really not. Now, there are some people that their lives are really bad, but I'm talking about the person that's not, like, their life's not really bad. They just complain all the time, and they just want you to feel bad for them, even though their situation isn't really that bad. Something that, like, everybody has to go through. And these people are easily fixed by just simply talking to them. You know, it could just be like saying, "Hey, dude, look, we all go through that. You don't have to tell us that every day." Or it might be on a more serious note and be like, "Hey, have you ever thought about going to the doctor?" Because people are just clinically depressed and they need medicine for them to be, better. It's just hardwired in their brain. This doesn't have to be about making your life better. It can be about making others' lives better. I mean, it's just simple. You just tell them and help them apply it to their lives. To weed all those bad people out. Now, no matter what, these people are always going to be in your life. Like, you can weed out one person, but then there's going to be a new person that comes in and is just, the same kind of toxic person. And it reminds me of a story my mom used to tell me whenever she used to have to go over to her grandparents, and she would have to weed out the garden and throw rocks out the garden, and because you don't want those in your garden. And she'd think that every year that she had them all, and the next year she'd come back and there'd always be more. That's really it. And you just gotta choose your friends wisely, and that that helps.